Hello friends, today's session we are going to discuss about the control structures. There are three different types of control statements are there: selection statement, iteration statement and jump statement. This session is about the conditional statement, that is the selection statement. In this session we are going to discuss about the if-else statement. In this session we are going to discuss how to write the program with the help of if-else statement. The if statement is the fundamental control structure in a C++ that allows branches in the flow of control in a program. If a certain condition is true, then we have to execute the statement. Otherwise, we have to execute the next statement. So this is the syntax of if-else statement. If the condition is true, then statement 1 will execute. Otherwise, statement B will execute. If the condition return the value 1, then statement 1 will execute. And if condition will return the value 0, the second condition, second statement, it will execute. So this is the flowchart of if-else statement. If the expression in that bracket, it is true, then the statement A will execute. And if this expression, it will false, then the statement B will execute. So this is the flowchart of if-else statement. So let us see how to write the simple program with the help of the Turbo C++. So we will write here the simple program with the help of if-else statement. So I will include here header file iostream.h, and one more header file I want to include conio.h. So both file needed for our program. That iostream header file we are using to include the input and output statement. So program will start from the main function. So I will declare here main function. So first of all, I have to declare the two types of variable n1 and n2. This program, it is about to find the greater number among the two numbers. So I have to print one statement on the screen. So I will use here cout with operator, and I will put here statement simple program to find greater number. This is the simple statement we have to display on the screen. The next, I have to take the input value for the n1 and the n2 variable. Both are the integer type variable. So 2 plus 2, 4 bytes allocated for these two variables. So here I will use again cout. Here I have to display one message, enter. Here I have to display the message enter value of n1. This message, it will automatically display on the screen. So we have to take the input from the keyboard. So I will use the scene object. We are using the scene object to extract the value from the keyboard, to take the value from the keyboard. So I have to take the value for n1. So I will write here n1. So second, also we have to display the second message, enter the value of n2. So we have to declare the message like that, enter value of n2, means automatically that message will display on the screen. And again we have to take the value for the n2. So I will declare here n2 variable, and this statement, it will enclosed with the semicolon. Now let's start. We will see how to write the if-else statement. So first of all, we have to declare if, and here I will write one expression. I will write one condition. If n1 is greater than, we have to write this operator greater than n2. If n1 is greater than n2, we have to print, we have to display the message that n1 is greater, or we have to display the value. So I will write here cout n1, or we can write the message the greater number is n1. Like that we are displaying the message and we have to display the value of n1. Next, if the condition is a false, if the expression is false, then we have to go to the else statement. So I will here print cout. In next line I will print cout the greater number is n2. If the first condition is a false, that automatically it will check, it will goes to the second condition like the false statement, and automatically it will print the value of n2. So I have written here simple program, and here I want one function, that is the getCH, means we can see the output. So this is the simple program of if else statement. First of all, we have to check the condition that n1 and n2. If the n1 is greater, if this condition is true, it will execute the statement, first statement, and if the condition is a false, automatically that control is passes towards the else statement, and the second condition it will execute. So let us see, we will compile our program. So we can see here error 0, and we will run the program. So here one statement here printed already, simple program to find greater number. And here asking about the enter value of n1. So I will enter the value of n1 45. Now I have to enter the value of for n2. So I will enter the value of n2 78, and the answer it is coming, the greater number is 78. So I have to make here one little correction. So in that greater number we want a little bit space, we will give one operator here, that is the equal to operator we can mention here in between enter value of n1 here also, and the second means we can identify our number properly like that. We can give the space in between. If we want the space, you can apply the space. Now I will execute the program. Enter value of n1. So I will declare the value 78. Enter value of second, that is the, if I will declare the value of 89, then the greater number is 89. So you can use a clear screen function to clear the previous screen, previous outputs. Enter value of n1 23, 12. The greater number is 23. Like that we can create a simple program with the help of the control statement. We can execute the if else statement. I hope you understood this program. Thank you. Have a nice day.